Welcome back to a brand new video. We are on part 5 of the element build. I just been working a little bit off of camera and button up a lot of stuff, so let's get right into the video. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below for anything else you want to tell me that I'm doing wrong or that I could possibly do. Any comment, it doesn't really matter to me. All right, thanks for watching. Looks a lot different from the last time you seen it. I just have my radiator in here to warm it up and let my fans kick on, but I will be starting this motor right now in this video as soon as I go through all of these things that I finished up on the motor. So I did my whole downpipe is all done, heat wrapped, which I mean that's not a big deal, so I didn't film it much. All I was doing is like going back and forth to underneath the car and just making little cuts as I built that downpipe. I'll show you underneath the car too. And then I also did my wastegate tube, and I just have it exiting like towards the exhaust underneath. Just for now, I would like to tie it back into my system, and so I don't have to worry about it venting out or stinking up my car. Oh, everything else is good to go. I just put some water in the radiator, so. All right, now let's go in the car. So I went in the computer and I uploaded Basstune. It's a TSX turbo Basstune, and I'll have to fine tune it from there. But let me set you guys up and we'll give it a start. See what happens. Let's do this. She's alive. She has a little bit of a surge. I don't know why it's surging. It might be a vacuum leak somewhere. Seems pretty responsive. I have my the throttle body opened a little tiny bit. That's probably why it says 5%. She's alive. I have so many dash lights, it's not even funny. Well, these two will be gone because my hatch is open, my door's open. But I usually have my airbag, my ABS. My ABS is always on regardless because one of my sensors were bad. In my, I think my driver's side sensor was bad. So that has always been on. My airbag light is always on for some reason, I have no idea. Now my brake is up, but my brake light always comes on. My check engine light, I always have a check engine light for my knock sensor, which I looked at the wires, I replaced the sensor, and it still pops up. I have no idea. And now my maintenance and my my immobilizer, which I have a different ECU because I had to switch. So that's always blinking. Even if I disconnected it and I have it disabled, it still just blinks. I'm ready just to take all these screens out and just call it a day. Or just put electrical tape over them or something so I don't have to look at those lights. But I do like to have my check engine light and my oil light, which would be over here. This old girl lived a happy life. Oh man, I don't know if I can show you under the car now. Because I forgot I took it out the jack stand to put the wheels back on. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh, there you go. See the downpipe. See if you can see from the intersection. Can't really see the downpipe though. Next up, I have to do my intercooler and all my piping. I might have to, I have to get a new radiator hose because this one, eventually, let me shut this engine off. So I still have to do my intercooler, which I'm not going to be running my condenser anymore. And I'm going to mock up my intercooler here. Or I might have to take this bar off, my crash bar, and build a newer one a little bit lower. But in time, I'm going to get there. I want to get this all buttoned up and this motor running right. I don't want it to be surging. Yeah, this is going to be a problem, my upper radiator hose, because this is a hard bend hose. So I cannot try to move it in any way or it's just going to kink. So I'm going to have to build one probably just to go down and around and up to the top. And then this might not clear the battery, because I'm thinking I'm just going to go from here, just go down and underneath the battery, because I have all this room. So a lot of people just cut a hole right here and put their pipes right down in. I might do the same for my for the inlet to the turbo, or I might just shoot that one straight down too and underneath the battery box. I could always cut this up and weld it and move the battery wherever I need it to be, because this is still the factory mount. So I can just build a new mount for the battery if I wanted to, if I have to anyway. But yeah, not bad. So hopefully in the upcoming future I could get this thing on the dyno. I would love to see it tuned up and ripping. So a little side project, might as well put it in this video, because why not? Little thing called life. But my mom is going to well, did go to Florida, and she has a, I believe it's a 2021, but her headlights were all yellowed just like the rest of the Hondas do, and 2K clear for the win. All I do is I sand it down just a little bit with 1000, just to get all the yellowing out and all the old clear coat off, and spray it up, and they look phenomenal every time. My headlights, here, I'll show you my headlights. I did my headlights like 2 years ago. I actually have it on my TikTok when I did it. And I'll show you mine. But mine were really bad. And this is what they still look like years later. I think this is like 3 years that I've done these. And you could see, I don't know if you can see it, but that's how bad they were. They actually etched into the plastic itself. But if from back, you can't even notice that. Until you get really close, you can see just that little faint line going around. But like, that clear is super awesome. I love it. So since I have that can, I think I'm gonna paint this, because I actually did my bumper. I'll show you. Cause my bumper's like a silver flake, and I did the clear on top. So I'm probably just gonna take this off, and while I have that clear, I paid, you know, $28 for the can anyway, is I'll actually do this, that same silver. I tried to take the OEM bumper guard off, but man, this thing is stuck on there. I cannot get it off. Like, I try to peel up on the corner and it is on there. So it ain't coming off, because I was gonna take it off, paint the bumper, and then two-way tape it back on, and it is stuck. So I'm just gonna paint up to here. I'm just gonna tape it off. And I wanted to paint this anyway eventually. Paint paint it black again. But that's enough of my side quest. On to the video. Oh, and another thing on a side note. So I still have the parts element, right? And they had the OEM guards. So this one was completely yellowed. And as you can see, I just used a clear coat on here. And look how nice that came out. So if you want to restore your wind deflectors, look how nice that came out. And that's not even cleaned. Like, I didn't sand it or anything. I just sprayed right over the top of it. And look how nice it came out. So, I mean, if you did the outside as well as the inside, that would look like brand new. But yeah, I can't believe how good that came out. Yeah. You could see it all over the window because I literally just sprayed it right on the car. But yeah, so if you guys want to restore your vent visors, that's how to do it. Use that 2K clear. It's amazing stuff, honestly. I even did, well, this is my other project. I'm gonna be getting into this very shortly. But you could tell all the clear coat was missing. So I just tested it on here because I want to see how hard it gets. But look, it actually turned out really nice. I should just clear coat the patina on it. I did the back too. All right, moving on. So I took my bumper off so I could paint that silver piece because I had that 2K clear from my mom's headlights. We'll see what she looks like. I just got done painting it up. Oh, so nice. I can't paint this piece until this is fully cured. Once that's cured, then I could tape this off and I could paint this piece black. So nice. All right, so what I have going on right now is, so I forgot I had these elbows, which I know they cave in like under serious boost, but for now it will work. All I gotta do is cut this tab off right here, because then I can just shoot this straight right down and it will not, it just barely a tiny little bit of room there. But if I put it all the way on, I should be just fine. Yeah, that will give me more than enough room if I slide it all the way up. Let me cut this tab off now. She gone. And that will do. So let's test fit this. Oh yeah, plenty of room. I'll throw the battery in there. Beautiful. So that will work. What else we gotta do? I still gotta figure out that surge issue. I might have to take my my intake manifold back off. Might have to take it back off because I don't know if it's sealing right around the motor itself. So we'll have to figure that out. Yeah, it's gonna king too much. All right. I don't need this now. Oh, I ordered them today, but I have my MPT fittings for my turbo and for my wastegate, so I'm going to be installing those maybe even today. No, I won't get them until tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be doing the MPT fittings and I'll run my lines to my turbo and I'll mount my boost controller somewhere, probably somewhere by the clutch, the master cylinder there. What else can I do? That's just about it for in here. Almost done. Almost. No, why not? Let's see what the intercooler looks like. Looks pretty good, but definitely gonna have issues with that bar because I won't have enough room to route those. I mean, I might be able to do it this way if I flip it up. Yeah, I might be able to do it that way. I cut this off and I could run them both up and around. Like I could take this one up and in and this one straight through the headlight, underneath the headlight anyway. I don't even know where it's gonna be going. Let's find out some stuff. And we'll do it together. Oh God, I'm tired of this mess on my concrete. All right. Which one am I looking for? Of course, the one that's buried. No, it's not. I might have to set you guys up. It's so hard to do everything with one hand. If you're gonna do these things, I actually had Password JDM ones, which these I literally bought like, I would say 20 some of them, and a lot of them just get corroded. Like you can see the back's starting to get corroded already. If you get these, make sure you put anti-seize on it, because I had a lot of trouble trying to get these back off. So put anti-seize on the threads. Definitely have issues. So I would have to, let me see. I would have to definitely run it this way and it's gonna have to go way lower. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this bar. I'm gonna have to cut it and drop that lower. Maybe even low enough to just come this way and right in and then up through behind my headlight. There's actually enough room here too if I just notch below the headlight a little bit. I can actually put them right through there. Let's see what my bumper looks like real quick. Yeah, it's definitely gonna have to get dropped because it's not gonna get enough airflow. So I'll have to build a little support for it. So maybe let's work on that. This whole thing unbolts. So if I unbolt it and then I could put the intercooler where I need it and maybe just modify what's here. Let's figure it out. That just put in place. I can't believe my car looks in one piece again. So with that in place, now you can see how much room, like I do have a lot of room there. So I'm gonna take the bumper off and see exactly where would be the best spot for it. Then I could just make my own bumper supports. And is what I will do is, God forbid I get into an accident, I'll probably keep the crack or the crumple points, Because if I hit this, so I'll tie this back together, maybe probably without this, or if I can, I'll just build a new bracket here, maybe lower this or do whatever I have to with this. But I definitely want to try to keep my crumple points. God forbid someone would ever hit me. So you can see, like I still have, look. So I still have crazy amount of room. I could kind of put that wherever I need it to be. So I think I'm just gonna tuck it up real nice and close to the radiator, just like this. And I might be able to still put my support in. Maybe I just have to cut it. So we'll try that right now, but I think that would be it. Oh, let's give it a shot. So these holes are already lined up, right? And it's just barely touching right there. So if I trim that back, and then the only problem I have here is this spot right here. So for me to go all the way through, so I'll probably have to cut this lower support off, trim this back, and I'm just gonna have to notch in here. But that looks like to be perfect spot right there. And I still have my crash bar. So I'm gonna mark up all this stuff that has to get cut out, and I'll pick this back up as soon as I have everything marked and finalize what I'm gonna have to cut out. So this video is just about done. I think it's like 20 minutes long already. So I'm gonna pick this back up in part 6, the whole intercooler, and get all that all mocked up and see what we have to cut, and that'll be in the next episode. So please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.